Hello everyone. In this video, we have selected the 10 most anticipated games that will be released in early 2023. Also, if this is your first time on our channel, then subscribe, put your finger up, we really appreciate it. Let's go. Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy is a role-playing game set in the Harry Potter universe. The game is set in the 19th century Hogwarts. The protagonist is a school student who holds the key to an ancient secret that threatens to tear the magical world apart. As you progress, you will explore the open world, upgrade your hero, brew potions and learn spells. The choice of faculty is also in place. According to the plot, the hero enters Hogwarts later than most students. He falls immediately on the 5th year, so the events start immediately from the 5th year of study. Although the distribution will be traditional, the hero will get to one of the 4 faculties. Each of them has strengths and weaknesses. In the game you will find a vast world for research, flying on a broomstick, various secrets and so on. There are also various spells that can be combined with each other. For example, it will be possible to set fire to objects, levitate or create a protective dome. Piece Odyssey. Piece Odyssey is a third-person action-adventure role-playing game. During their journey, the Straw Hat Pirates, led by Monkey D. Luffy, are caught in a severe seastorm. They find themselves on a mysterious island full of thickets, in the middle of a storm, and are separated from each other. The crew embarks on a new adventure journey full of wonders of raging nature, powerful enemies, and strange encounters with the locals of the island. Forspoken. Forspoken is a third-person action-adventure RPG that tells the story of Frey, a girl with powerful magical powers, in an unusual world. Frey's life is not easy. Bandits get her out, only a cat is waiting at home, and bad thoughts are increasingly visiting her head. Everything changes when she somehow finds herself in a fantasy world. It's full of evil too, but this time, Frey has multiple abilities and a chatty bracelet. Together they will set explosive traps, pour fire on enemies and freeze them. Dragons, eagles, goblins and other evil spirits will resist the girl. You will have to travel around the beautiful world. It is full of landscapes from which the heart stops. At the same time, you can move in high-speed jerks. They allow you to quickly overcome even solid distances.
This place is insane.
Ded Space Remake. Ded Space Remake is a reimagining of Dead Space, a sci-fi horror game about survival on an abandoned starship full of monsters. The game takes place in the future on board the Planetary Ripper, the USG Ishimura mining ship, with which communication has been lost. Isaac Clarke, an engineer who has gone to the Ishimura to carry out repairs, encounters extraterrestrial organisms that have taken over the ship and struggles to survive.
Is overwhelmed. We need help.
Isaac has only his tools and engineering skills at his disposal, and with the help of them he will have to uncover the terrible secret of what happened aboard the ship. Isaac needs to competently destroy the necromorphs opposing him, dismembering them and striking at vulnerable points. In the remake, players are waiting for a completely updated picture. The game runs on the Frostbite engine, as well as some gameplay changes. Dead Island 2. Dead Island 2 is the sequel to the zombie survival action game set in infected California, which is cordoned off by US troops, just a few months after the incident of the first part.
Wait for the happy ending.
Jimmy?
The development of the project was started back in 2012, and in 2014 there was an official announcement and the project has already managed to change 3 developers, but nevertheless, it is still confidently found in the process of creation. The game will officially release on February 3, 2023. The game will offer 6 characters, and the co-op mode supports sessions for up to 3 players. The developers are very proud of the damage system, which allows you to cut, chop, burn and smash zombies.
This is beyond insane.
Resident Evil 4 Remake. The development of the project was started back in 2012, and in 2014 there was an official announcement and the project has already managed to change 3 developers, but nevertheless, it is still confidently found in the process of creation. The game will officially release on February 3, 2023. The game will offer 6 characters, and the co-op mode supports sessions for up to 3 players. The developers are very proud of the damage system, which allows you to cut, chop, burn and smash zombies.
Just let me go.
Listen. I'm hearing the president's orders and...
What is that? What do we do?
The last lambs are escaping.
We need to go!
In addition, the developers rethought the storyline a bit, but left the main plot. Set 6 years after the events of Resident Evil 2, former police officer Leon S. Kennedy is sent on a mission to a remote European village to find and rescue the kidnapped daughter of the President of the United States.
The world shall overflow with his grace.
What's happening to me?
Now, abandon your body.
Leave the girl. She's lost no matter what.
Now that he has chosen death.
The day before.
Man. Awesome. We'll look around here, I guess.
The Day Before is a massive survival MMO shooter set in a post-pandemic world. You have to become one of the survivors in America, overrun by hungry zombies and ruthless bandits. As you travel around the country, you will search shops and skyscrapers for resources and interact with other people. Also in the game there is a camp of survivors, which serves as a hub location. In the game you have to kill crowds of infected from the most diverse and realistic types of weapons. In addition to the infected, you will meet other players who will get in your way. It is logical that PvP will be in the game. You have to take part in the restoration of society. In the so-called hub locations, you can sell loot and spend time with other players safely. In general, you will not have an easy journey where you can find answers to questions. The day before is being translated to Unreal Engine 5. The game will be released on March 1, 2023. Gothic 1 Remake. Gothic 1 Remake is an action-packed RPG about a relentless struggle to survive in a dangerous and sinister environment. The game is a remake of the cult project with an updated world and many unsolved mysteries. Dangerous trials and threats await you, as well as a combat system that has undergone significant changes, while retaining the original foundations. You will find yourself in a fantasy kingdom called Merton.
And find some more. Right, no slacking. It's a pickaxe, not a soup ladle.
King Robar and his subjects are waging an uncompromising struggle against the countless army of orcs, who continue their raids. It is impossible to stop this horde with ordinary swords and arrows. It is possible to cope with enemies only with the help of the most powerful weapons. Its production requires magical ore, which is mined in the mines of Corines. You have to play for one of the prisoners who will be in the center of events, where he will have to take the side of one of the factions. Flintlock.
Blackened lungs fill with the sound of the battles won. We bathe in the blood.
Flintlock is an action-adventure RPG from A44 Games and Kepler Interactive set in a post-apocalyptic setting with a touch of fantasy. According to the story, the world of people, through the fault of the gods, was attacked by the undead and the heroes of mankind opposed the threat. The last stronghold sent powerful personalities, among which Nora Van Eck, the warrior of the Alliance army, and Enki, a strange magical creature, find themselves in the very center of events, closest to achieving their goal. Players can explore the open world as Nora, traverse ruined cities, unravel the mysteries of ruins, recruit allies, and more. Wanted Dead. This is a dynamic and very ambitious, judging by the gameplay shots, third-person action game, where we will play as a police special squad. The game will take place in Hong Kong in the near future. In the process of passing, the players will have to fight with numerous enemies and along the way to investigate crimes. The developers of this project are inspired by such slashers as Bayonetta and Devil May Cry. So here it's not worth guessing what Wanted Dead will look like. You can also see from the video of the game that the gameplay will mainly be tied to numerous quick battles, where the main character uses swords, ranged weapons and hand-to-hand combat skills in battle. And if you really liked our video, then subscribe, press the finger up and enjoy. And most importantly, play only good games. Thanks everyone, good luck. Dead Island 2. Dead Island 2 is the sequel to the zombie survival action game set in infected California, which is cordoned off by US troops, just a few months after the incident of the first part.
Wait for the happy ending.
Jimmy?
The development of the project was started back in 2012, and in 2014 there was an official announcement and the project has already managed to change 3 developers. But nevertheless, it is still confidently found in the process of creation. The game will officially release on February 3, 2023. The game will offer 6 characters, and the co-op mode supports sessions for up to 3 players. The developers are very proud of the damage system, which allows you to cut, chop, burn and smash zombies.
This is beyond insane.